Hello everyone, welcome to my first Java tutorial. Before we begin, I want to address two important questions. Some might ask, there are so many Java tutorials on YouTube, why should we learn from you? The answer is pretty simple. I bring real industry experience and I know exactly what you need to run Java efficiently. Second question, is Java difficult to learn? It can be challenging at first, but here's the good news. Once you get the hang of it, things become much easier. In fact, many say that after learning Java, other programming languages become easier to pick up. So we'll start with the history, then we'll go step by step. In May 23rd, 1995, Sun Microsystems released Java. So what is Java? Java is a high-level object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented languages are focused on data, which is also platform independent. That means you write once and run anywhere. So allowing this Java code to run on any device or platform with a Java virtual machine. This is also robust and secure. Features automatic memory management, for example garbage collection, and it has a strong security. Powers everything from small devices to large cloud applications. Java is also versatile. So to run Java, we need two things. One is JDK, Java Development Kit. In the link, you can download the JDK. First, you need to install the JDK. And second thing, we need IDE, Integrated Development Environment. There are lots of popular free and commercial IDEs. So in companies mostly use and most popular ones are Eclipse and IntelliJ. Some people also use NetBeans. So we'll see the installation steps from here. If you click on this link, so you will go in this page where actually you can download the Eclipse. If the download is not start automatically, you just need to click in this link and it will start. So I already saved it in here. Just click the installer, then the installer will start. Here you will get several options to select which IDE you want to install. So first one is for the Java developer, only for the Java IDE. Second one is Java plus web development. So I would suggest you select this one because then you don't need to update the installer. If I click here, you can see that it is already selecting the JDK that I already installed in my machine, and here the installation folder where you need to select where you want to install the Eclipse. You can change it from here. I will just keep it by default. After you install, how this will look like. Then step 4, install. Then step 5, after you install, you can launch the Eclipse. Simply click here the launch, then it will launch. So we will see the Eclipse, how to create a workspace. In this step 6, when you launch the Eclipse, it will ask you where you want the Eclipse workspace. So what is Eclipse workspace? Eclipse workspace is a place where you save all your projects and program. So we'll just click in this button and click launch. Then you will see the Eclipse start. When Eclipse will start, there will be a welcome page and it will look like something like this. So you don't actually need the welcome page. So welcome page, just need to close it. Before we go deeper into the Eclipse, how to create workspace, class and project, we'll learn the basic steps how to write the Java code. So in core Java, there are actually two things. One is called applets and another thing is called applications. So applets is a Java. Applets are programs that are designed to be embedded in a HTML document. It runs inside a large application or web page, providing interactive features like animations or tools. And for the applet, when you actually run the applet, it will be a small dialog box like this and you will see the output. So for the application, Java applications are standalone programs. There are two types, like console applications and windowed applications. Console applications are mostly text-based command line interface, and Windows application in Java is a standalone program that features a graphical user interface, meaning it creates and manages one or more visual windows that the user interacts with using input devices like mouse or keyboard. Lots of windowed applications, for example, web-based application, standalone desktop application, enterprise applications, mobile applications, and so on. We also need to know basic syntax. For basic syntax, we will learn 4 things. One is class, object, instance variables, methods. We'll start with the class. So a class is a fundamental user-defined blueprint or template used to create objects that share common properties and behaviors. So first thing, you create in Java program a class. After you create a class, then you actually define the variables and methods and other stuff. We'll learn more about class later on. Second is object. Objects are characterized by 2 components. One is methods. Basically in Java, we called functions as methods. In other programming languages, they call function, but in here, Java, we call it as methods. And second, attributes or variables. What is attributes? For example, puppy, it has attributes like name, color, breed, those are attributes. Instance variables. Non-static variables that declared within a class but outside of any method, constructor or block. That means it's a non-static variable and it will be inside a class but outside of any method. They represent the unique state or properties of an individual object, like instance of that class. What is method? So a method is a block of code that performs a specific reusable task when it is called. And a class can contain numerous methods. Simple thing is, in a method, once you create a method in a class, you can call that method from another class, and you can create multiple methods in one class. We'll see examples later on. Now, how actually we write a class name? There are certain rules that you need to follow. These are the standards. The class name, it starts, the first letter ought to be uppercase. And the method names, all system names begins with a lowercase letter. For example, here is the class name. First is the uppercase, and in the second word is also the uppercase letter, but the other alphabets are small case. So first program. When you create a method, for example, a method name get print. So get G will be a small letter and P will be capital letter. So get print, the method name start with a lowercase letter. Very important thing is, you need to remember that Java is case sensitive. So you can't actually mix up, like if your class name is first program with start with capital F, you can't actually call this class with a small f, like a small f first program, because it's case sensitive. So it will not understand which class you are actually calling. Now we will look into the program. We will open the Eclipse. And we will just do this small program. Let's just delete this one. Okay. First thing, when you open an Eclipse, this is the Eclipse, you go to the file, then you go new, create a Java project. You need to give a project name. For example, I gave a Java tutorial. This is my project name. So use the default location, that means it will save in the Eclipse workspace that we defined in the beginning, and you need to use this one, the project specific JDK. So we already installed JDK. We will just select this one, and then we'll go here. You can see that there are two folders, src, when Java tutorial is created. Now we just click finish, and we have our first project. These are called system library, and it will stay as it is. So in here src, you can right click or you can go file from new. So easy way, right click, new. Now we will actually create a class. In a class, what we have? We need to give a package name. If you don't give any package name, it will be default, but it is better to give a package name because then you can define multiple packages, and based on programs characteristics you can identify and place different class into different packages. So we'll give a simple package name, for example tutorial.ca. This is my package name. You can give any name. Now for the class name, we'll just give this one. Fast program. You need to click this one because it's the main static where you call all the classes or methods. So for example, right now we'll just create this one and we'll click finish. Now you have created the basic structure of the program. In here, this is the class name. Under this class name, you can create multiple methods. You can create methods from here. Public static void mains is this the main function where you can call other functions or run the functions. For now, we'll just create a simple program and run the program and see that how the output is look like. For example, I want to see, so system dot out dot println. This is actually this one. If you create this one in here, I say hello world. Now this is a simple program. If I run from here, this is the run one. So run first program. You need to save it, then run it. Here is the output in the console, hello world. So anything you run, you will see the output in the console. So that's it. This is the first program and it is actually easy, right? It's not that difficult. So next tutorial we will learn more about variable, methods and other things. So for now this is the first tutorial, and if you have any questions or anything that you need to ask, just make the comments and I will get back to you. Thank you.